Hi, welcome to another episode of 2 Minutes on Tuesday. I'm Sam Miller of RE/MAX Stars Realty, and this week I want to answer a question that one of our viewers asked me, and that is, what is a short sale? What does that mean, short sale? And what it means, it really doesn't apply too much today. It did apply a lot in 2007 to 2011. And at some point in the future, we may experience short sales again. It's when a homeowner has a loan balance on their home that they can't clear based on the sale price of their property. So I'll give you a great example. We'll just use simple even numbers. If you had a house that was worth $100,000 today, but the loan balance was $110,000, if the house is only worth $100,000, when you sell it, you're not going to clear enough to cover the entire mortgage. So a short sale, it's an agreement basically between you and your lender, the person that holds your loan, where the lender is willing to take a reduction. So they're willing to take a lesser amount to sell the home and for you to pay it off. And there are things you need to be aware of if you're doing a short sale where you owe more on your house than what it'll actually sell for. There are things you need to be aware of, one of which is, would you have any potential taxation? Meaning, will you be taxed on the difference that the lender did not receive? There are cases where lenders will report that they took a loss and you are a beneficiary of that loss. And there are cases where you could potentially have to pay some income tax on that amount that the lender did not receive. It's not guaranteed that that'll happen, but if you negotiate a short sale, that's a question that you certainly would want to ask of your lender. A couple reasons that people would do short sales. If they've lost their job and they know they have no ability to pay that loan any further, it's an easy way for them to get the property sold and not have the house become a foreclosure where they would lose the house and the bank would have to take it back and have a sheriff's sale. So, and it's viewed in most cases more favorably than, say, a foreclosure, having a short sale. We've had cases where people have had short sales and they've been able to go back out and purchase another home within several years after. So there is the possibility of that as well. So lots of other things that could happen that would cause a short sale. They may not lose their job, but if they have a variable rate loan and the rate starts to really increase and all of a sudden the payment is no longer affordable, and they know they're going to get behind the 8 ball financially and not be able to afford to pay that house any further, it's smart to be able to get that property sold and not have that house as a foreclosure. Now, one of the reasons that we're not having a lot of short sales right now is because the housing market has done exactly the opposite of what it did in 2008 through 2011. During that time, the values dropped, they went lower. In the market we're in right now, if someone is in a financial situation where they feel like they need to sell the house, the market is definitely better than what it would have been if they would have bought 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, where there's usually enough equity in the house where not only can we sell it and clear the loan, meaning no need for a short sale, but we can also sell it high enough that they'll benefit financially when the sale is over. After we pay the house off, there's usually money left. Where back in, like I said, between 2007 and 2011, there wasn't enough money. The values of the homes had dropped so much that their equity had basically evaporated. And you probably heard the term upside down. They actually owed more on the house than it was worth. We're in the exact opposite, where the value of the house has gone up and people have more equity than they actually think they do in most cases. A lot of the houses that when we're listing this year and we're talking to the owners, they're pleasantly surprised at how much better the value of their home is than they actually anticipated. So I'm glad we're not dealing with a lot of short sales right now, because that's a happier time for people selling their homes financially. But when the time comes and short sales are back, then that'll be part of the business that we'll help people deal with. So anyway, wanted to explain what short sales were, and hopefully this is helpful. My name is Sam Miller. Thanks for watching 2 Minutes on Tuesday. Until next week, have a good one. Bye.